Welcome, beloved soul. As a new dawn breaks upon your heavy heart, do not rush out without listening to my voice. You are rushing out the doorway, tying your shoelaces in deep anxiety, believing that you must fight this harsh world alone. You wear an invisible armor of fear to face the heavy burdens of money, cold bosses, and endless risks. But this deeply rooted belief of absolute loneliness is a tragic illusion that blinds your spirit from the truth. Stop for a single heartbeat before the threshold of your house and let my words shatter the chains of your worries. As you reach for the cold metal key on the table, your mind is already racing through the chaotic troubles of the day. Your breathing is shallow and your hands are cold because you feel completely unprotected against the harshness of life. You look at the heavy door ahead and see it as a gateway into a fierce battlefield where only the strong survive. Sacred decrees remind us that fear paralyzes the soul when it forgets the eternal source of ultimate comfort and strength. You believe that when the door closes behind you, the entire weight of your family's survival rests on your weak shoulders. The pressure to provide food and shelter fills your morning with an overwhelming sense of deep panic and fatigue. You imagine the critical gaze of a cold employer demanding more results from your exhausted mind and tired body. You foresee difficult customers who will project their anger onto you, making you want to hide away from society. The city streets appear as an unkind labyrinth filled with accidents, failures, and constant unexpected financial losses. It is written in the holy books that humans often rely on their own wisdom, resulting in endless inner torment. This toxic habit of worrying about tomorrow robs you of the precious breath of life that I grant you right now. You examine your clothes and feel small, imagining yourself as a defenseless civilian walking straight into a dangerous war zone. The modern rush forces you to neglect your spiritual alignment, leaving your spirit starved of divine truth and peace. You carry the illusion of loneliness like a heavy concrete stone tied directly around your beautiful, eternal neck. Every step towards the threshold feels like a slow descent into an abyss of endless competition and survival stress. You forget that your existence is anchored in a grand cosmic architecture designed by my absolute love and care. Therefore, you face the sunrise with a weary gaze, weeping silently inside for a savior to rescue your broken life. Pause your frantic movements right now. Take a deep breath and let my quiet presence steady your shaking spirit. Let us examine the path you have already walked through the valley of shadows, troubles, and deep despair. Recall the moments on the highway when a sudden danger appeared, yet a mysterious force pulled you out of harm. Remember when a speeding vehicle nearly crushed your frame, but an invisible hand altered the precise trajectory of impact. You called it a stroke of blind luck, but holy records testify that coincidences are merely my hidden interventions. Think about the darkest financial season when bankruptcy knocked at your door and all resources completely vanished from sight. You were ready to surrender everything, weeping on the cold floor, thinking that the end of your journey had arrived. Yet, at the exact 89th minute, an unexpected financial stream opened up, restoring your hope and dignity. A benevolent stranger crossed your path, offering timely assistance or a word of deep comfort without asking for reward. Who do you think prompted that human heart to move with such deep compassion toward your helpless situation? Scholars and prophets through the centuries have documented these miraculous alignments as proofs of my living grace. If you were truly traveling this dangerous earth alone, how could you possibly survive all those terrible storms? How did your fragile mind preserve its sanity when depression tried to suffocate your beautiful, eternal essence? Look at your physical body right now. It is fully intact, breathing, and standing strong on this brand new morning. This survival is not a biological accident. It is the masterpiece of my sovereign protection over your life. Think of the countless times and sickness threatened your health. yet your body healed through an unseen cellular rhythm. Consider the secret plots of envious people that were suddenly disassembled before they could cause harm to your name. You walked through treacherous paths completely blind to the dangers, yet your feet never stumbled into the deep pit. This continuous stream of miraculous escapes demands a profound shift in your understanding of reality. If my hand was absent, your enemies would have celebrated your ultimate downfall a very long time ago. Let the heavy fog of skepticism lift from your eyes and allow the light of divine reason to settle in your soul. You must question the validity of your fear, for it is built upon a complete denial of my historical faithfulness. Listen carefully as the architecture of heaven opens up to reveal the magnificent defense system surrounding your soul. The absolute truth is that you have never spent a single moment isolated or abandoned on this terrestrial sphere. Right now, as my voice echoes within your mind, a magnificent event is unfolding in the spiritual realm. An entire army of towering holy angels is currently deployed in a strict battle array right outside your door. Their majestic silver and bronze breastplates gleam with sacred fire, ready to repel any entity of darkness. Ancient scriptures recorded that I dispatch these celestial guardians to minister to those who inherit salvation. I have sent them ahead of your footsteps this morning to clear away every single invisible obstacle and trap. They are breaking down the spiritual strongholds of anxiety, depression, and failure before you even step outside. Their sharp swords of radiant light are actively bending and destroying the dark plots of malicious individuals. Every negative word spoken against your destiny today is being neutralized by their thunderous celestial shields. They are establishing a safe path, aligning the hearts of destiny helpers and generous people to meet your needs. When you feel a sudden, inexplicable wave of peace amidst a storm, that is the proof of my embrace. That deep serenity is the physical manifestation of my holy wings, covering your vulnerable human soul. My sovereign hand operates behind the heavy curtain of matter, orchestrating time and space for your ultimate good. Do not judge your day by the dark clouds you see, but by the eternal sun that rules above them. The angels are clearing traffic, softening your employer's heart, and removing toxic hazards from your path. They act with absolute precision, executing my divine commands with a velocity that shatters human limitations. No weapon forged against your life shall prosper today, for the seal of the living God is upon you. The historical records of my people confirm that those who trust in me will never be put to shame. Let this solid evidence anchor your wandering thoughts and fill your chest with an unbreakable, sacred confidence. Look closely through the eyes of deep faith and see the brilliant flashes of angelic shields outside your window. They stand as immortal monuments of my dedication to your survival, prosperity, and spiritual evolution. No dark force can breach this heavy perimeter of light that I have drawn around your temporary earthly home. Receive this profound revelation into your core and let your fearful identity dissolve into divine strength. Therefore, do not leave your house with a heavy heart full of dark anxieties and exhausting worldly fears. Throw away the tragic myth of your isolation and cast off the heavy gray garment of constant desperation. Today, you do not walk out into the city streets as a weak, trembling civilian begging for basic survival. You are stepping out as a glorious heir of the kingdom, carrying supreme divine authority and eternal blessings. Every single place where the sole of your foot treads shall be instantly claimed for light and prosperity. The heavy pavement will glow with celestial energy as you walk with a posture of absolute victory and grace. Anyone who encounters your gaze today will subconsciously feel the immense favor that I have showered upon you. Your words will carry a profound weight, healing broken spirits and commanding respect in every single room. The cold employer will speak with kindness, and the difficult clients will suddenly offer their cooperation. Financial pathways that were previously blocked for years will break open violently to flood your life with abundance. This is the new reality established by my sovereign word. It cannot be altered by human malice. Walk with your head held high, for you are escorted by the highest dignitaries of the heavenly realms. Open your door wide right now, step across the threshold, and smile warmly at the waiting creation. The sun is rising to honor your journey, reflecting the golden glory that resides deep within your soul. Do not look back at the shadows of past failures, for they have been permanently erased by my grace. I am walking alongside you in every single breath you take, anchoring your heart in perfect tranquility. Your day is already written in the celestial archives as a triumphant chapter of breakthroughs and absolute protection. Step forward with boldness, my beloved child, and let your light illuminate this waiting, desperate world. The gates of blessings are open wide, and your victory is fully secured under my eternal covenant. You are never truly alone, for an army of light stands guard over your life every single moment of the day. Do you believe your past survivals were mere luck or the perfect protection of my divine hand? Share your thoughts below. If you feel my divine presence embracing your soul today, please like, share, and subscribe to our Sacred Sanctuary channel.